Hello, it's me. It's been a while. Okay, okay. Right after my mouth. Not surprised, to be honest. It's been a while, and I mean a while. Life comes first, guys. This is very just a side thing I do once in a while for fun. And, I'm trying to balance out my life and work and family time and my boyfriend. So, going from there and back and forth. The room's a bit of a mess, I apologize, but I haven't had a chance to fully clean my room. I got most of the junk out of it. But, yeah, hi. So, I have some other videos I like to work on. I also am trying to work on Anthro Ohio video. Finally got all the footage out that I needed. I've also had some computer issues. Unfortunately, I figured out what the problem is. It still works, but my CPU is about to is lacking in performance horribly. So looks like I'm getting a new CPU next month or two. But either way, I'm kind of back for now. And I actually am not taking any class this summer because my class got canceled because of low attendance. So, and also there were still two monitors on the side of me, so I'm looking back and forth. So this is a unscripted video. I'm going to say this now because this is one of those last minute things I don't get to often. And because no one is home right now besides my dogs, which they're somewhere. But so let's start with this. I want to talk about a couple topics. I want to talk about certain topics like some of my videos, and because I think it needs to be said, and also this does relate to me. So I have to be careful so I have to it's a lot of things. So what I want to talk about today is mental health. Mental health is, to be honest, mine's a nightmare. I I have ADHD, Tourette's syndrome, anxiety, depression, and basically along with on the scale of autism. And ADHD is attention deficit hyper something disorder. I forget what it's pronounced. And basically, when I was younger, I could not pay attention. I was really hyper, and it would not. And I have been taking medicine since the first grade, to be honest. Tourette's syndrome is basically uncontrollable either muscle movements or anything. It's a neurological thing, but they don't know what starts it. And my some of it can be vocal, some of it's muscle. They're better off probably looking for a few other things. Mine is all mostly muscle and facial tics. Of course, I say the word. It's now starting to do it under my head. Ugh. Bitch, I hate this thing. I hate when that happens. And they're basically uncontrollable spasms of some sort. Some people have with language. Um, I ended up getting like mostly just muscle, like uncontrollable muscle movements at times. But it all depends on my mood and the environment, and it just varies on. It's a lot better than it used to be honest. It was a lot worse when I was growing up, but now it's kind of mellowed out a bit to where I can really control it enough and not go crazy. Anxiety, depression, we all know the answer for that. And yeah, autism spectrum. It's something I've had to figure out for years. And it's a really fucked up combination, to be honest. And it's not fun. But I have my family, my friends. I'm on medications to help myself with all these problems. Of course, autism is something you really can't help with medications. Just something I've come to just adjust to over time. I'm 21 years old. I'm learning how to, every day I'm learning how to adjust myself and learn my issues and where I need to work on specific things. I'm not a basic human, and there's actually, to be honest, there is no such thing as a normal person. Normal. There is no such thing. No one is normal because everyone is the same, is different. If there was a normal, then we'd be all having the same stupid thing. Basically, if I was a normal person, you'd be having the Tourette's, the ADHD, the anxiety, the depression, and the autism. Basically, clones of me. That'd be normal. But everyone is different in this universe, and I don't think people realize that. Some people think we're being. Some people, it annoys me what people think. Like we try to use the excuse to get out of stuff, and it's just like, no. Some of us don't have that brain power to do it. I get very overwhelmed sometimes, very easily, and there are some ways for me to help myself calm down depending on the situation. The first aid head does actually help me calm down at times when I really need it. Because when the head's on, half my life disappears out the outside. Half of it. And it just helps to clear my head. There are other methods I do too. Stuffed animals are another good one. I love plushies. They're actually like a safety thing for me, and it does help. I also do have actual dogs here. Love them to death. They help me too. Dina, you gonna get up here? Crazy dog. But music is another thing that's also helped me out on a lot of occasions. Thank you God my job allows me to listen to music. Because I don't even think I could last 8 hours, 3 days a week on a desk without music. I'd probably go fucking crazy. And music actually does help me to calm down. Basically, I will express my emotions in music, but basically lip singing. And it does help. Depending on my mood, depending on anything, it could be any genre, depends on what. But if I'm really pissed off, I'll probably do some heavy screaming or metal music. But it all varies on everything. Another example for me, because the autism spectrum is something that had to come along. It took me a while to figure this out because there was no. It's just, from what all my doctors I've talked to about, and the symptoms and the things I go through, it is believed that I am on that spectrum, especially with all the combos of mental health issues I have, which is common with them. So a lot of it you may not notice. Do you really want to notice some of it? Oh, here, dog coming. I went to Anthro, Ohio a month ago. Hi, Dita. Dita. Good here. Dita, you better not be getting into trouble. Dita. Hey, girl. She being stinker. But, so, I've gone to events and everything. Thanks. And I've always lone wolf everything in my life. There's not really one thing I never did lone wolf. I was always a shy person, and I always stayed back pretty much all the time. I didn't have a lot of self-confidence back then. And it took me a while to really get out of that bubble. But the furry fandom was also one of the things that did help me break a lot of that old self of me. I'm a lot more of an open person. I explore a lot new things than I used to when I was really in that bubble, but I basically popped it. But Anthro, Ohio, first time, not only because my parents are a bit overprotective, but that I didn't have to drag my parents to a furry convention. A 21 for God's sake. They did for the past 4 years. But this is the first time out with my friends only in a hotel room, also spending time with my boyfriend at the con. So now, mostly every con I've been to, it's always been a lone wolf thing, and not just because I'm a German Shepherd part and everything. It's the actual term. I pretty much lone wolf everything, and I got a bit overwhelmed. And, you know, I'm not used to that stuff. And my boyfriend, you know, he wants to do this and that. And I'm like, to me, I couldn't tell what happened. It was, you want to do this and that, this, and it just, it got so bad. Even though I was in the room and I literally told my two friends, I just said, fuck it. I need to be alone for a bit. Went out the hotel, went to my car, sat in my car for a good half hour for listening to music, which helped me calm down. So I had to breathe and try to grasp myself again. Because if I stayed in that room, because my boyfriend was big, the issue at the time would not have helped. Recovered, talked to him about it, and you know we enjoyed the stuff. I will get overwhelmed, or I will either break down or I stop everything. I've had minor ones. It's been a while since I've had a major one, but it's one of those occasions. You know, I apologized. He apologized. We talked it out a bit, figured out what was going on, where we were, and you know we come back together and we just enjoy the rest of our time. And everything else. Yeah, sorry, I'm babbling, but this is what I get for not having a script. But let's see. But yeah, mental health honestly is a really big thing, not just physically. And I also went through. I mean, when I was starting high school, I ended up going through really thoughts of suicide back for a good 3 to 4 months. My high school was shit, to be honest, and I never got along with anyone really, except a couple my friends I already had from previous school years. But no one listened, no one gave a fuck. I wanted to get out of that school. It took me a good 4 months until I broke and told my parents and got help. It's like someone screaming with the TV downstairs. And after that, I'm glad I did. I go to a therapist every 2 weeks, you know, to talk things over. I've been seeing him for the past couple of years and prescriptions, the antidepressants, and anxiety, of course, which helped me a lot in high school, met her out, and try and take the rest of it. But the furry fandom was another thing that did help me. It really did. It just kind of distracted my mind and like, I want to do this. And 5 years. What? It took what? 5 years? Holy shit! Actually, how long am I in this fandom now? 6 or 7 years. I don't know anything. I'm just a dog. But and it went from there. It did help me a lot in high school. You know, I kept it secret. I went to my first fur meet when I was 16, and actually went to my first AnthroCon around that time. Of course, my dad did have to take me because I'm 16. I'm not of age. Did it for the rest, you know, until this year is actually really 2019 is really the first year I don't bring my parents to a con, furry convention. But you know, it's helped me out throughout the years. Really balanced me out and just trying to not look at the negatives. And you know, I mean, you learn things over time, and I learned, you know, a lot of things. I went through really depressive times, and I've grown stronger from it. I've I've had to take the shit. I had to deal with shit, and then I try to figure out what happens next and how I can control it better. And I have done that over the years. And I'm going to be honest, it's really not a. If you really are thinking thoughts of suicide, please talk to someone. Friends, family, call suicide hotline. I'm going to be honest, it's not worth it. I have two younger brothers as well, and my big younger brother, my parents knew about it too. And his history teacher's a fucking cunt, to be honest. Yeah, weird word I would don't normally say, but a cunt. And you know what? She's a fat ass old lady who doesn't give two fucks about anyone. No matter how many times my parents went to the school, how many talks they had with her, she did nothing for my brother. She made him hate himself more than anything. And that scared the hell out of me that year. My, both my younger brothers are now in high school, but still, she's a cunt. I'm sorry, but I don't. Larry, you can't. No one treats my brother like shit. You don't mess with him. You don't go that far. And I was really concerned that year because I didn't. I know what the feeling is. I don't want him going through it. He doesn't have that feeling anymore. He's enjoying his life as it is. I mean, we fight, but I love him. He's my brother. And that's one of the reasons. It's just it hurt. I was hoping none of my brothers would go through that part, and he made it out alive. He made it out alive. That was the most important thing, and I was happy about that. And my parents knew about it, and we tried so hard, and he knew my parents were trying hard because they tried hard for me in high school when he needed it, and it helped. You need a support line, friends, family, or anyone you can think of who can help you. Speak to a school counselor or something. I mean, it's really the most thing that I wish some people would understand. Mental health wise, not everyone has the same tolerance level as that person does. And they could take it very easily the wrong way. It's something that I love to spread more of the awareness because it's really not a fun thing. Mental health is really something you don't mess with. You really need to see someone if you're having thoughts of suicide or anything. Talk to someone, see someone, do something to get your mind off it because it's not worth it. I went through that phase. It's not worth it. I'm not leaving my things behind because then honestly I lose. If I end it completely, then I lose, which is something I wouldn't want to do because I'm young and I'm 21 and I have a whole life ahead of me. I mean, yeah, I have bad times, but I still got a whole years of life to live. And that's what you really need to think of. It may not be better right next day. It took me years to really get used to things. And I'm gonna be honest, it's a pain. But you gotta just keep going. Keep going no matter what you are, where you are in life. Don't let it drag you down. Just keep moving. That's what you gotta keep doing. I just keep moving. The times I wanted to not do anything, times I wanted to give up, I just kept moving. Same thing when I even started my current job. I was fucking brutal summer between setting up the building and a warehouse. I wanted to quit so bad, but I kept going. I went to work that summer, fought the entire shit I had to deal with. I got a job and I'm still there 3 years later. Different part this time now. But that's the thing. We all wish life was freaking simple and easy. But unfortunately, it's not. And all you have to know is, even if you don't really have a good support, there's still other people who will care for you, who want to help you to get better. I've had support of my friends, my parents, anyone I know, basically, who knows me. And I still have thoughts once in a while, but to the point of they're just like, meh, like this little, because I'm not going to throw my life away. It's something I refuse to do. No matter how freaking bad things are, I keep moving, and that's how I think that's the easiest thing to do. Take the shit, keep moving, but realize you still have a life to live, and you don't cut it short. Keep going as long as you can. And that's what I think about this session and why it hurts to me. It hurts to hear when people kill themselves, and it, it's something I don't really, it makes me upset. It upsets me, and I couldn't, there are things that I don't agree with. I mean, for fandom wise, we all remember the incident of RC Fox. I mean, yes, what he did was wrong, but I'm sorry. I'm not a person who's going to wish death upon you for that. Let the court decide his rules, and if he goes to jail, goes to jail. I don't wish death on people because that's not me. What he did was bad, and I understand that, but not to where I want him to kill himself. Thanks to a bunch of arrogant fucking furries, he ended up taking his life, and that pisses me off, honestly. And there are other incidents, but it means different. I really wish people would understand this stuff better, and I really want to just do a bit more to help, and I guess this is really all I could do. And I can't thank you. I can't thank everyone I have in my life enough. Also my wonderful boyfriend, who's we're going about 8 months now, and I'm so happy to be with him no matter what. And he and I work as a team, and we may have different opinions, but we don't even let politics destroy us. We don't. We're not one of those. We don't care. We'll talk politics, but we won't end a relationship because of that. Because that's not what we're in it for. The fact that he and I have a connection, he and I care about each other, things in common. I do love him to death. I really do. And just it means a lot to me to be with someone. It means a lot to have what I have today, where I am in my life today. But I want to just beat myself up sometimes. I always had some type of support or had a motivation to keep on going. And I think that's what everyone needs to do. What's wrong, dude? Scared me. He's just a big girl. But so I think I'm gonna end this video here. I think I just fucked up my neck. God damn it. But I'm not great at this, and this especially when this is a last minute decision. That's because I don't really have much time or privacy enough to record stuff. But I am going to AnthroCon, of course, so you'll see me there. Say hi, whatever. Picture, that's fine. And I'm there to enjoy the con. Spend my time with my friends, my boyfriend, and keep moving. And that's pretty much it, guys. Again, seek help, please. If you really are going down the thoughts of suicide, speak up. I've had my moments, and I still do, but it's not worth it. You want to just keep moving on in life and keep going. Because one day, life will get better. It may not be next day or next month. It could take years, but just gotta keep moving. And I think that's the best advice I can give. Thanks you guys for watching. I will see you guys in another video. I'm hoping to do a couple more videos soon. I've just been everywhere lately, but anything else. Thank you all for watching. Please, again, if you are thinking of suicide, please seek help. Suicide hotline, see someone, talk to anyone, counselors, someone. Please don't go down the path. It's not worth it. It never is. Please seek help if you need it. Listen, guys, I think I'm going to end it here. Thanks again for watching. I will see you guys in a different video. I don't know when. Anyway, bye, guys.